Today we're going to look at the problem-solving strategy, use easier numbers within the messy space framework. I'm going to start by reading the sample question. If the houses in your street are numbered from 1 to 150, how many houses will have the digit 8 as part of their number? Let's look at phase 1. What do I already know? So I know that the houses range from 1 to 150, and I know that some will contain an 8, not all. What do I need to know? I need to know how many of those houses have an 8 in them. Let's look at our messy space, and we are using easier numbers. Using easier numbers is a great strategy when you come across a difficult or a complicated problem. It's a great method when you can see a pattern and you can replace the large numbers for smaller numbers to make the calculations easier. It's also great for helping you identify a pattern emerging within those bigger numbers. I'm going to use this strategy by drawing a table. We're going to look at house numbers and make it a little bit bigger. House numbers, if there is an 8 in the ones column, if there is an 8 in the tens, if there is an 8 in the hundreds. Just to break it down and make it a little bit easier. So let's look at the house numbers 1 to 9. We know we're going to have 1, and that's going to be an 8. We know from 10 to 19, we're going to have another 1, and that's going to be 18. From 20 to 29, there will be 1. Now you might notice there's a little bit of a pattern here. 30 to 39, again, there's 1. So let's imagine that that continues. We would have a 48, a 58, a 68, and a 78 in the ones. Let's move on from 80 to 89. We know we are going to have 1 in the ones, which would be 88. In the tens column, however, we will have 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, and 89, because we already have the 88 in that other column. From 90 to 99, again, we will have 1. From 100 to 109, we again have 1, which would be 108. From 110 to 119, we would have 1, which is 118, and so on, which you would have 128, 138, and 148, all the way up to 150. So we have to find out how many there are. So we need to actually count all of these numbers, and that's going to be our solution. So is it reasonable? Yes, because it's between 100 and 150. Let's start counting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3 plus 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I've just gone through and added up each of those numbers that appear in the table, and we have 24 houses. So to write that as a worded answer, there are 24 houses from 1 to 150 that contain an 8 in their number. And that is how you use the easier numbers problem-solving strategy within the messy space framework.